All right, this is the sound check for Rush Pinball. Yes, here we are. It is Sunday. You've made it. We've made it. This is it. Welcome in to the Wild Dog Arcade. I'm Ed, and here comes Gary.
And I'm Gary.
How's it going? Hey there, Mouse and Firewing. I checked out. Yes.
Yes.
All the checks have been checked off. We're good. And here we are. We're going to be playing Rush Pinball this evening.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are.
Yes. And much like the progressive rock music being complex, this game can be quite complex at times.
Yeah.
Not nearly as complex as Dungeons and Dragons at the moment.
No, D&D the rules are developing pretty complicated, so which you would expect for a D&D. If you're running a D&D campaign, if it's not complex, it's probably not exciting. So.
Exactly. So you got your nerd music and you got your nerd game and smash them all together.
Yep. No. Firewing, this is a Stern pinball machine, so.
Yeah, Stern made Rush. Sunday. How's it going, Ferret? Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. All right, we got some pinball news here.
Yes.
Some big announcements happening soon. First up, with Barrels of Fun is scheduled to show off its second game to the media on Tuesday, the next Tuesday.
Yep,
so not the
2
coming
weeks,
Tuesday.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. It's an epic playing game, and yes, the ball will be eaten, is their little teaser, apparently.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious what that's all about.
Well, if it's Dune, it's going to be a sandworm.
Ah.
Because the rumor is it's Dune, so
Okay.
yeah, it'll be a sandworm thing. So
Yeah, I can dig that. It'll be depending on what version of Dune they decide on, so that'll be interesting to see what they decide to do.
Because there are 3 different ones.
And there's the book,
Yeah.
so they could just be taking it off from the book too,
Which
so.
would probably be the best thing because
Yeah.
the movies do have elements of all of the the first movie, the miniseries, and the new set of things do follow the book in some respects.
Right.
They do respect some of it. If they do it based on generic theme, then they're not dating themselves with actors and actors' voices. So.
And the music that goes with it.
Right.
Even though they're timeless classics, I kind of feel that at least the Dune Toto soundtrack is a timeless soundtrack. So.
Yep. Oh yeah, fair. Dune had an early '80s movie. Then there was a sci-fi miniseries on it, and then now there's the current crop of movies, which is Dune 1 and 2. So they've had third go at the Dune universe.
Yeah, the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries that came out all those years ago, Children of Dune. That was a really good one, honestly.
Well, this wasn't Children. There was an actual Dune miniseries.
Okay,
yeah,
then.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. More and more Dune.
It's better. It follows the book a lot more than the original movie.
Okay.
So it was really good. But it was a miniseries, so it's like, I don't know, 8 hours, 8
I
hours.
think it was like 3 episodes, 2 hours each.
Yeah.
So.
The original miniseries.
Or four episodes.
And then the
2
Children
hours
of
each.
Dune was kind of, I don't know if it was following an earlier book or later book or something.
Right.
But
right.
yeah, that's a different miniseries.
Okay,
So,
that is a different. That's one I'm thinking of, I guess.
Yeah.
Either Red Lancer, give me a God Emperor of Dune pin. Ooh. Must be a
God,
different
Emperor
book.
of Dune.
I don't know
yeah.
how many books there are from Dune, honestly.
He's got a lot in his book series.
I'm
so
sure he
it
does.
is a very, very complex universe.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll wait to see what that's like. And 2 days later, on Thursday, April 17th, Stern Pinball is scheduled to show off its next game to the media.
and it's rumored to be
Yeah.
King Kong.
Most likely it's going to be King Kong, which, by the
Yeah.
way, they are now starting to shoot the King Kong and the Godzilla movie, the second one,
Oh,
as if we didn't have enough.
Yeah, because
So makes sense if you
Yeah.
go to the third pin suddenly.
we
it's
don't
King
we don't
Kong.
know who the designer is, but it's heavily rumored to be King Kong and heavily rumored to be Keith Elwin.
All right. I'm looking forward to both those possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there already a King Kong pin?
They tried it. I don't think it got released, didn't it?
Yeah,
I think it was a prototype that never got released.
Yeah.
So
And I don't know how many years ago that was. That's right. That was something that was way back in like the 80s or 90s or something, wasn't it?
was it a Data East prototype? I'm
think
trying to remember.
so.
I think it was Data East. So
I
it
think
was
so.
in the 90s.
Yeah, something like this. All the Zen tables that you know of, yeah. Either Kirk, anyone looking forward to Harry Potter? Not as
not really.
much. I mean, honestly, if you want the short answer, the author
Yeah.
kind of says some and believes in some ridiculous things, and
Yeah.
more power to the author. And also at this point, Harry Potter, to me anyway, is kind of irrelevant. I haven't really cared about it. I don't know how long.
Neither of us
You know?
read. I mean, the books came out well after I was like reading those kind of children's books. He might have touched on the era.
I read the first one,
but
that was it.
it's just nothing that really connected with us. I love the movies; they're
Yeah.
great entertainment. But some of the toxicity with the author and stuff like that kind of keeps us from wanting to enjoy it.
Exactly. You just sold your Godzilla in anticipation for the Harry Potter release. Okay, all right. Well, you have to let us know what you think of it, because I don't know what we're gonna do if we're gonna play it. If we see it, then I'll play it. But I'm not gonna go on my way to play it, I guess. It is. But yeah, going back to King Kong, 2 games released this week, both from Barrels of Fun and Stern.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, rather.
Yeah.
So that'll be kind of cool to see what that's all about. And if that wasn't enough, there will be closely followed by a Jersey Jack pinball latest game, which is a Harry Potter.
So just a caveat with the big release stuff going on the week. Those are one of them. They're both media days. So so only like media people will be there. And I'm sure there's going to be some moratorium of like, you can't release any information until this date type thing, because that's always the way it is.
Yeah.
So basically, until they're ready to publicly release it, those media people, content creators, people that are invited to get the privilege of being invited are black. There's a blackout
Blacklisted?
period.
Oh, blackout period, okay.
Yeah, for press. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I have not been into HP.
Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. You haven't been in Harry Potter. It's unfortunate some people can't be just nice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Live and let die.
Well, if you're not that into Harry Potter, maybe you should get into
Anthropia.
Support. Yeah.
That was your very smooth segue into supporting our novel that we released.
Yeah.
Which we're still, by the way, doing some edits. I think we're gonna have.
We're gonna get the great thing about the digital files, is, because Ed, I don't know how many times Ed read it, but then you find little things. Thankfully, digital files I can update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks to all of you out there that are still letting us know. Oh, by the way, there's a missing.
There's some grammar
or
here,
there's a thing there.
Like that,
so thank you. I'm not taking offense to any help at all whatsoever.
Mouse, it's actually released. If type exclamation.
Wait, what?
Exclamation point. Novel is a command. It's actually released. It's print on demand.
There it is.
So I got print and ebooks available. So
yeah,
and that'll get you to where it is, where you can buy that. So. But this is in support of our homebrew pinball machine.
Yes.
We started coming up with we had a generic theme, and then we decided to make it more in-depth, and then I went crazy with going in-depth. I had pulled up some notes I had made from 6 years ago, that I incorporated into this book. So it ended up turning into a full-blown novel. So
there you go. Buy it! I'm going to catch up on chat here. What's great about pinball is King Kong is meh, whereas Harry Potter is dream. Yeah, there's a theme out there for everyone.
Yeah, theme
That's
is
what's neat about
theme
it.
Especially if you're buying one for home, theme is very, very important to you as a buyer and as a player.
Right.
If it's on location, you'll play it because it's a new game and stuff like that. But if you're spending and you're investing your hard-earned money into a game, you want to make sure it's a theme you really enjoy.
Oh yeah, that's a huge part of any love for any game out there. Rocky Horror, I would love to see that too. Data East and Brazilian company both did a King Kong pin. Oh, okay, that might be what you were thinking of. Data East, I didn't realize Brazil did one too.
Yeah, because the Data East one, I think, was a prototype that they made some, but they never got a release. So
yeah, not sure why. Which you could see Doctor Who pin. I'm pretty sure anyone has. Let's see.
There is one made.
Bot,
it's in the 1990s. There is a Data East machine. I think it's Data East.
I think it's Williams.
Or is it
actually.
Williams?
Yeah.
But there is a Doctor Who. But it's on the classic Doctor Who's. So
right. It's a worth a play, especially if you're the fan.
It's an interesting thing. It's got the expander, which is this multi-level thing that comes up to one level and it comes up to another one. So the Godzilla collapsing building is obviously inspired by the expander on that game.
Yeah.
So
if you can find it anywhere, it's definitely worth a shot. Most likely you'll find it at a convention if you can't really see it anywhere local. But there you go.
Pinball Map is an app you can get on your phone, both iOS and Android, that lets you find pinball machines, and you can search by specific pins if you're really looking for a game to play. Pinball Map. It's a great app to get on your phone. So
there you go. Oh, there's the link to the King Kong game. Thanks for that,
nice. Thank you
that. And then finally, there is some new pinball glass available coming out now. I guess it's super clear. Let's see. Over the past couple of days, 3 manufacturers have made announcements about upgraded glass for pinball machines. You all know it by the existing brand names of Avenza Glass and Voodoo Glass.
Yep.
Glare-free is pretty much what those
It's
are.
an anti-glare glass. It helps. Yeah. It actually makes the play actually a lot more clear because you don't get reflections off the LEDs and the lighting. Especially now that games have a lot of really bright lighting. So
yeah, and there's a lot of manufacturers with their own, I guess, like flavor of it. Because Multimorphic has got Pin Glass line of products. Then Barrels of Fun has got Infinity Glass at no extra charge.
Invisiglass is JJP. Stern's got something, and then there's aftermarket brands, Voodoo Glass, and some others.
Yep. And then yesterday, or I guess whenever this article is written by naparcade.org, they mentioned that Spooky Pinball now announced that it will begin offering a appropriately named Ghost Glass on its new games, straight from the factory, both in standard body and wide body sizes. So, good. I mean, anytime you can see clearly, it's a good thing, especially anti-glare.
What's next? No glass. No, you have to have glass. Those air balls could be deadly. Yeah.
A 12-year-old the other day.
Yeah, was died when he choked on a pinball that flew into his mouth. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, and choked. Yeah, no, it's got to have glass.
At some point, you gotta, I don't know, some sort of force field. I don't know, some technology that could, better help the world of pinball. I don't really know how that'll work out, but
It gives new meaning to Barrels of Fun. Said yes, the pinball machine will eat the ball.
Yeah. We didn't say who was gonna eat it. Yeah. No, I don't think they're gonna be doing that. Pinball injuries are real. Yeah, they are. Especially after when you first start playing and you're getting used to nudging.
Don't smack the glass with a diamond ring.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah, exactly. The pinball player will eat the ball. It's amazing. It'll taste like rock hard candy.
Yeah. Well, it's like the everlasting gobstopper, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or jawbreaker.
As you choke on a jawbreaker right there.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time for some pinball.
I think it is.
All right. So
here we go.
We're going to do some Rush pinball for you soon.
Enjoy the calming sounds of Rush. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting there.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Especially wrist injuries. Yeah, Kirk, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Air hockey, never pinball. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, that glass does a pretty good job of keeping the balls contained. There's only one machine that I've known, that I've heard, that breaks glass in normal operation sometimes, and that's Apollo 13 during the 13-ball multi-ball. We had a friend that owned a game, and he broke 3 different sets of glass on it.
Oh, yeah. That's intense. If you're that good, I mean, I don't know what else you can do. Maybe turn the power down on your machine, but what's the fun in that, and not hitting the shots with all that. I've had air hockey injuries, but never pinball. Oh, ow. Yeah, I know.
Firewing, I don't think you'd want to use like polycarbonate or plastic on it because they tend to fog up and get scratched, and then you have to do special polishing tricks to keep it free. The military has a lot of polycarbonate windscreens and stuff because they got a lot of curved ones, but they have a regimen to keep them clear and transparent.
All right, jumped into the limelight. Yeah, that was from Funhouse. Firewing, yeah. Strike, wow.
What did you do?
I don't know what. Well, I know what I did. I looked up at chat, did a swing and a miss, and then the ball decided, outling.
Outlaying, yeah. Right now,
just like that.
Yeah.
I am trying to assume control. Can I
Player 2.
Why couldn't it let me restart my game?
I don't know.
I was holding the button down and decided to do player 2.
No idea. That completely resets and logs you out, so you have to.
Was it left and start?
That's a complete relaunch and log you out thing. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and of course I just forgot that. Hang on. Come on. There he goes.
All right. Yeah.
For realsies this time.
Mm-hmm.
Now push start. I don't. No. Why would you do it that way?
You have to.
Because I pushed start earlier and it didn't let me go to the menu.
You got to remember. You got to go to.
I have to hold this? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you always got to hold the left.
Buttons.
You got to always hold the left button to get into home team.
Oh, okay. Well, of course I probably knew that, but at this point I'm all out of sorts because I'm confused why it didn't reset to begin with.
Kenny and I wrote
all right, here we go.
This one. I handled all the buzz.
It was your favorite one.
Geddy Lee was in his favorite show for a few seasons ago, and his character's name was Tom Sawyer. Nice. What show was that? Was that one that was only on Canadian broadcast TV?
Oh, it's probably, I know what I'm Strange Brew comes to mind. Oh, hey, hi, thanks for blocking my ball.
Yeah, but he was on Strange Brews himself, so
yeah,
he wasn't Tom Sawyer as a character.
Right, okay. I guess this will be my warm-up round.
Murdoch Mysteries. Ah.
Murdoch Mysteries? I never heard of that one before. Is that like a comedy mystery thing? Because I'm not sure why Geddy Lee would be there otherwise. I don't think it would be on a serious drama.
Yeah, post-Rush life. He's getting into television.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Yes. Well, he's a Canadian folk hero too, so
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Spirited Radio.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The character's name was Tom Sawyer. On top of that, I didn't see that. Huh. Interesting. Now I have to unbox this mystery and figure out what that's all about when I watch that show.
Yeah, Getty. The Getty name comes from, I think, his grandmother came from the old country and had an accent and used to say Getty instead of Gary. Couldn't say the R's very well.
I think it was his mother, actually, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty much the same story, yeah. I'm off to a wonderful start on this warm-up round here. Let's see if we can get ball 3 magic happening.
It has been a little while since we played this game.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, a little while. Not terribly while, but, you know, a lot can happen in 1 month, which it has. I mean, we got Dungeons & Dragons, which, by the way, we're currently fixing.
Yeah. Well, upgrading. Yeah. Upgrading.
Okay, you can call it upgrading.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to improve the cooling on some of the coils because it was overheating the last time we did that. So I've got the gelatinous cube magnet out, and I removed a whole bunch of plastic tape around the coil so it gets better, some actual airflow to the actual wires. So I got it apart, and I got some liquid electrical tape drying on some of the connections. I'm going to do another layer of that before I epoxy the wires down to the coil and epoxy the thermal sensor back on before I reinstall it. Because that coil gets hot and then it just goes into thermal overload and stops working.
Flippers to keep yourself intact.
But yeah, I spent a good chunk this morning carefully removing this plastic tape. There was like 40 thousandths of an inch worth of tape around this coil. So
yeah, it's just sort of crazy to think that that's the thing that's making everything kind of get a little more heated.
If they can do stuff in software, they will. If people are complaining about it, but otherwise they're like, yeah, it's it'll thermally protect itself, and That
has a job. I get it. At the same time, though, if you're playing a game that's 2 hours long, plus especially if you're getting in a higher score world, it's
I'm sure on location they don't have as much problem because most people jump on and play a very short game or two. But it's for like people like us that run the game for hours in a row.
Your ball is gone.
I don't remember that call out. I guess now that the characters' voices are up a little louder than
you can hear it better.
Yeah,
I have aftermarket flipper coolers on the 3 flippers, and then I also added I had an extra mount sitting around, so I added one to the ramp coil, which is apparently getting hot and not working right either. But they I think they're aware of it. In fact, they did improve. They did find where the ramp coil was staying on at times it shouldn't have, which is probably contributing to the overheating of that one. The latest code update that we just got yesterday or the day before apparently addresses that, but the magnet is used a lot in the game, and it's sandwiched up above the playfield. There's a shot under it and a shot over it, and there's really not a whole lot of way to get airflow to it. So
that was close. Okay.
Yeah, modern pins, like ever since I think starting with Lord of the Rings, there's been a lot of games that have had issues with coils getting too hot. Modern games do something different than classic games on the flipper operation. So classic, like Williams Bally, used what they call a double wound coil. So they'd have 2 sets of wires wound on the coil. One of them for the big powerful hits that they'd run like 50 volts through. And then once there's a switch trip that said the flipper is being held, it would switch to a different set of windings at like 7 or 9 volts, and then it wouldn't generate the amount of heat. Modern games use single wound coils, and they pulse width modulate to simulate the actual like to simulate lower voltage. So instead of running full voltage all the time, they basically blip, 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 and it gives the same effect of a lower voltage setting. But those same wires are being used for both activities, and they tend to generate a lot of heat. Lord of the Rings was a game where people literally would have hour-and-a-half long games when they got them and were really good at it. And it's kind of pretty much the modern era. Most modern games generally have that kind of issue. So we have like flipper coolers on all our stir machines. We have them on Alien and TNA because they all use single wound coils. So,
how's it going, Moo? Glad you could join us. Embarrassing. So is that. That's also pretty embarrassing too. And it's great when you try to do a full plunge and some of your balls bouncing for no apparent reason while you try to plunge. All right, here we go. Missing that shot, left, right, and center. Okay. That. Oh, come on! Again. That's the second time.
Ride like the wind.
All right. Let's see if I can do this again.
They're shaking the game, Getty.
I got it. Oh, cool. Thanks. Appreciate that. Come on.
Guitar.
Okay. Let's see what happens when we go from Tom Sawyer
If you nail
to
the drum
this.
solo.
right, Tom Sawyer starts off with orbit shots.
Yeah.
How did you get his second ball? He had one captured.
Oh, it was hiding back there. I was on that stupid spot that it likes to get stuck at all the
'cause
way
he was in a
the
multi-ball.
back.
There is
Yeah.
a switch in the back that it likes to like. I've got a fix on it. In fact, it looks like it rotated over, and that's why it's getting stuck again. So I'll probably have to yank the glass and move that thing.
Yeah.
So there is a flaw in this game on the inner orbit. You can hit the ball so fast in the inner orbit that it'll ride up on the rail and miss the switch. And a lot of people have different airball protectors in there. I've got an older one in there, and I need to replace it with a different one to keep the ball down when it goes to that loop so it trips the switch. Because right now it's just this TPU one, and it slides up the rail. Unfortunately, the people didn't design any retention, so over time, it'll from the ball hitting it, it will slowly move up the guide and then cause a trap point on a really slow roller.
3, 2, 1.
I want to hit that damn spot. It's so hard. Good. I have not made Japanese curry in a while.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. The last time I made it, it was like too thick, and I didn't want to make it like, I guess, really watery. Because I'm kind of used to the, like, I guess, Indian curries where, you know, it's got a nice amount of oomph to it. It's not as watery. But I made it like too thick last time. I don't know. Just kind of abandoned it.
There we go. Move that thing so it shouldn't stick for a while.
All right, cool.
Until it migrates again.
All right, here we go. New ball, new attitude. There we go, just like that.
I need to get a hold of Jeff Ulek and get one of his airball things.
Mm-hmm. Extra ball lit. Okay, big money. I guess as for ourselves,
Like we say in Canada, beauty, eh?
I'm not sure, man. We're up to a lot of stuff, honestly. Oh,
Yeah,
I had it.
I am working. I have been trying to learn some animation. So
Oh, yeah,
I've
that's
got
true.
a couple of test animation stuff I've done.
Oh, there we go.
I'm actually working on an all new one that we're going to be making our season 6 opener. And so I'm doing some of the back end artwork for it right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's a secret to it. Adding a tablespoon of Worcestershire. I can't say that word very well. Honey. Wow, ketchup and okay. All right. I'll have to keep that in mind. I will try that trick. I appreciate the heads up on that idea. Because we're so used to just tossing it in there, letting the cube melt onto the pan or whatever, however you do it. There we go.
Equals one play. Do the math.
Do the math. Jaguar, do the math.
Ooh, look at the big shot. Throwing quarters around.
Ooh. Ah.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I've had Japanese curry a few times, Japanese restaurants. Yeah, it's definitely different than Thai curry or Indian curry.
Yeah, it's its own thing. Ah. Push your brother out. Another one. Oh, hey.
In the arcade hall,
Did I do the thing? No?
people did pinball.
No, I didn't do the thing. Okay.
What were you looking to do?
I don't know. Action button thing. It's flashing. I held down the thing.
It's
the
red.
wrong
That-
color.
Red is diverter.
Thanks.
Red is
Oh,
diverter.
Diverter. Okay.
Yeah, that literally.
Now I got to retrain my brain for
Yep.
this.
Red is a single hit diverter change. So
All right.
the change that diverts it left or right when you hit red.
Oh wait,
You have another ball. Game Club, how you doing?
How's it going, Game
Of
Club?
course, for the second I mentioned Pulp Fiction, he shows up.
Well, for every reason, right?
Oh, it's possible you were lurking. I see. Yeah.
That's all right.
It's just like when we mentioned Twilight Zone, Moody suddenly appears.
Oh, I thought I had it there. All right, here we go. Ah, still. Oh, I still got this like.
It is a very off the tip of the flipper shot.
Well, what annoyed me was the fact that it was bouncing ever so slightly. Okay, here. Oh, I had
almost.
that, man.
Yeah, almost.
Eh.
Well, now you got
wait, I
four-card
got it.
multi-ball. So you
Isn't
get a
that just the
multi-ball
same
either
thing?
way.
Okay.
No, the other one's free will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 of the multi-balls in this game are basically time machine shots. The other 3 are different
come on.
triggers in the game to qualify them.
Son of a biscuit. Everybody go. Everybody go.
Labmo, welcome in. Yeah, I mean, Rush is my number one favorite band, so for us, it might be biased, but I do think this is a great, a great music-based pin. So.
Triple jackpot.
No. Yeah, I mean it's very Borg in its design. He took essentially all of those good elements and put them into one game. So.
All right. Well, I have another.
Apparently, Borg is a huge Rush fan himself, which they probably offered it to the different design teams at Stern, and he was like, "I'll take it." Yeah.
All right.
There we
Finally.
go.
Oh my goodness.
Careful, you'll get kicked in the face.
Hit that captive ball.
Firewing, yes, that is correct. It is a double lane on the right and a single lane on the left. So.
7 million.
Ah, you. All right, false save stolen.
That took that bounce.
I know. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah, so if you ever played John Borg games, the original X-Men machine and Tron have a lot of similarities to them.
Craziness.
Yeah. Yeah, of the 3 lanes in there, you definitely want the inner 2.
Oh, come on. Oh, didn't quite get up that ramp.
So as far as anybody's not familiar with this game, there are kind of the basic rules. There are 2 sets of things you do in the game. There are 6 song modes, and you get those by hitting before you've locked in a mode. There are little records in front of almost all the shots, and they'll be lit with a different color. You collect enough albums, it will then light the album with the most number of hits at the time machine, which is the big thing in the middle, and then you start the mode there. There are 6 modes. If you finish them all, and I mean finish, not just play, it has a mini wizard mode, Cygnus Book 2. There are also 6 multi-ball modes, and if you play them all, then you can get to Book 1, and that's a second mini wizard mode. Final wizard mode is 2112, and what you have to do is you have got to have played both mini wizard modes and achieved 2112 time on the game. So I have not been able to do that in reality yet, and we've owned this game 3 years now.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. I've been 2 years away from 2112. So.
Well, it's time to get to work, buddy. It's the greatest music-based pinball game. What's going on? I mean, Foo Fighters is up there for me anyway, personally. As Gary probably already mentioned, he's more connected with Rush than I personally am. Kind of got into Rush a little bit late in the game.
Oh, you need this.
Thanks to this guy. Well, I got into Rush because of him. I just didn't Oh, nice save.
Give me a good shot up there. Oh.
Yeah, that's Neil's drum club.
Yeah, that is Neil's drum kit.
Yeah, going back to the new possible rumored pin that Stern is evidently coming out with. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong sequel is starting filming.
Jackpot!
Godzilla is one of the most famous fictional monsters, and with over 30 films, both in Japan and America, multiple video games, novels, and more, the MonsterVerse, which is the recent American franchise, will continue following the success of 2024's Godzilla vs. Kong.
Conform or be cast out.
Franchise features not only going to
Oh!
the upcoming sequel has started production. Yeah, so.
I got unlucky. The balls collided in the middle and stopped themselves dead.
Oh. Battery to save the scores while on power down. Ah,
Oh.
okay. That makes sense then.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Collect the extra ball.
Well, I guess the operator
No.
will just never have to turn the games off. They have to keep them on all day.
The chances are it's just one of those coin cell batteries, so
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
yeah. Like any old CPU uses.
Could your D&D game operate on a tournament mode if properly equipped? I mean, any game can.
Any game, it's a code. It's a code setting. It's like you just push and hold both flipper buttons on games. You can change the play mode from standard to tournament.
Well, yeah, for Stearns anyway.
Yeah. And a lot of the older games did have tournament settings that you'd have to go play with the coin door buttons, but
Oh, you know someone coding that, Angry? Well.
Back in the sky.
Coding
Let's see what
what?
the announcement is about. Of course, my first instinct is to be like, oh, really? Do tell more, but I'm sure that you can't. Oh, they were soldering the batteries to the boards. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Hence why it's a little more difficult for operators to fix it. Nice, Lazarus.
Jackpot! Extra ball.
Extra ball. All right.
Double jackpot.
got it. Woo!
Barely.
Yeah. I was hyper aware of it. I'm like, I'm not gonna not use it.
Yeah.
Behind that flipper. Up there.
Oh,
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
nope, that one. That rolled right down the middle.
You got one danger from that. Yeah, we weren't kidding in the title of our screen here. It can be kind of a tricky game. It's once you dial in the shots, it's a very satisfying, fun game for sure. It took me a while to get
Double
be concerned and to think about, cooling off those coils, because you'll find your flippers just not working.
Well, like that
at
magnet,
all.
that basically
Or the
gets so
magnet.
hot, they shut the magnet off because
Right.
it's overheating, because they got a thermocouple on it. Another one that apparently was getting really hot. Seems that there's a software fix. It was staying on when it shouldn't have.
Yeah,
And they got that in the latest release code.
right, which is great.
But I did adapt some an extra. I had an extra fan mount from another kit, and I actually put a fan on that today.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have a total of 5 fans in that game. Godzilla's got 4 because we have a magnet cooler on it too.
Yeah, pinball machines don't sweat. You gotta make sure you give them fans.
You're going pretty fast. Don't.
Hey, Rainbow, what's going on?
Sure, we're gonna have
How
to
you
gauge
been?
that large drum kit.
Going after Rush.
Yeah.
Going after the Rush.
Jackpot!
Fun without the extra joystick. Okay, so here's the one I'm probably thinking of. Yeah, see, that's the one I'm thinking of, yeah. The really cool thing is the base on any Tron cabinet, the ones at least that I grew up with, especially on the tank stage, it's so nice. It's just, it seems like it's all around you. I don't know if they've just had additional speakers or they just put the bass up real high, but I remember really being into that. It really is sort of an immersive experience.
Home on the wing.
No.
Oh, I
I-
hate when it does that. Halfway up and then down.
That was a weird one because a ball saves on. That one actually, it was an upper right flipper shot that I hit way too early, and it tried to go up the ramp.
Oh,
And I was like, what? That doesn't usually happen.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and then
Yeah, because I hit it off this flipper, and it rattled up and then flipped right down the middle.
yeah.
You're tough, Miss Up.
Just make
Oh,
the Vaughn
go, go.
unrated and put fans across the Vaughn.
I'll give you a chance
Or
to
just
redeem
levitate the
yourself.
pinball machine, because we do that with all my laptops and things. You always set them on.
No,
set 'em up on.
no, damn it.
That was a crazy
Dun,
sound.
dun. Well, it hit that and it hit the top of the sling and then into the outlet.
Right.
It was like, ha!
Yep. He was ready for this. Thank you for the 50 bits there. Wouldn't it be crazy to somehow hack one of these machines and get that song to play?
Yeah.
Drain.
Well, you could. Their pinball browser, you can access most Stern games and replace any content with it. But the problem is you just got to replace some existing asset. It is
I almost want to say, like, Jack Black, can you come back to SNL the following week? Because it makes it a lot more watchable.
Approaches the unreal.
I don't know when I want to watch SNL unless there's someone that I really care about that is in the skits. And
That's 2.
9 times out of 10, if it's, a decent comedian or something like that.
Yeah,
you're
we
gonna
pretty
have it.
much, for us, we just watch Saturday Night Live for the weekend update.
Yeah, that's the only time we ever. Sometimes we just skip everything else and watch just the weekend update. Oh, they even had Elton John on too.
Oh, yeah,
some other
that's right.
singer. That was the other thing that was cool about it
Pretend the ball
this week.
is a long-awaited friend.
Chris Farley was the best era. Yeah. Well, yeah, Chris Farley, Chris Rock was good, obviously. Eddie Murphy was obviously good. I mean, the list goes on and on, but yeah, Chris Farley was definitely a league of his own in that respect. Hey, you Scrooge, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate that. Feel like SNL, the next generation is Dropout TV. Dropout TV. Huh.
Oh,
I don't think I've heard of that yet.
wow, that went like thunk.
I will have to check that out.
That target right there gave me a.
Yeah, my last ball, I hit that stupid center post, like right next to the scoop. I was done for after that shot.
Shoot it again.
Shoot it again. Don't mind if I do. Game Changers Season 6 is coming out. I think I've heard of Game Changers.
Red Barchetta.
We haven't really watched a lot of those shows. I think the last TV show we watched, let me think. Oh, actually, we're watching The Wolf King right now, the animated Netflix show. That one's pretty fun. The music on that show is really intense, too. It sort of reminds me of, like, Blade Runner music, which is kind of weird watching, like, this sort of, like, medieval
Fantasy,
times kind of
medieval-ish.
TV werewolf show, dealio. But I'm enjoying it so far.
Yep. I have a soft spot for werewolf things, so.
Is that why we've got Anthropia? Okay. But other than that, we don't really watch a whole lot of other like TV shows on, in terms of like watching it through progression-wise. It's a game show where the game changes every show. Oh, it's a game show. Okay, the game changes every show. Huh. All right. Can they make pinball one of the things you have to do on the show, or have they?
Pour it before the cops catch up.
Because then I would be on that show right now. Yeah, the game show that Gary and I are watching right now is The Floor with Rob Lowe. And it's on its 3rd season at this point. Oh, there goes that ball.
Yep. Oh, don't you dare.
I think they've only got about maybe 3 episodes left in the season because they're getting close to the end of that show.
Still, my favorite was the 1%, but
the 1% Club is fun.
yeah,
I like that
unfortunately,
one.
Patton Oswalt won't be coming back for season 2 of that.
Yeah, that makes me disappointed too. It's some other dude that neither Gary nor I have heard of before.
Yeah. He
That's
probably
gonna
was
do
a
it.
lot cheaper than Patton Oswalt.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure. I'm sure I had a lot to do with it. I mean, the thing that's also interesting about the 1% Club, same thing with The Floor. They've got their own versions in both the UK and Australia.
Insufficient.
So we even watch like the UK and Australia versions of 1% Club, and they're just not that good.
Try and keep up.
I mean, I guess I haven't seen him in a game show hosted format yet. Rob Lowe hosted another game show where contestants sat in a motorized sphere. A motorized sphere? What in the world is that? Isn't that a pinball?
It's like the
I was at a cool hacker game party, says Max. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, and that's what they were watching, I guess. Okay. Hey, Tom Bob. 53 months, tier 3 subscription. Thank you so much for that, Top Bob. How you doing? What's new? Well, we've got Dungeons and Dragons now. I think you saw that last time that you were here. We're currently modifying our Dungeons and Dragons machine so that it cools better because the magnet the magnet situation with that is not doing well.
It's overheating really badly.
Right.
On long games.
Right. What else? I don't know. A couple of videos came out. Oh, we're still fixing things on the book, so we're updating the book because of some edits. Thank you, Max, for helping us edit that.
No!
And I might be looking for a new job soon. That's kind of it. How you been? What are you up to? They brought in casino workers for roulette, blackjack, etc. Oh, really? For that game party? Wow, Max. But sleight of hand, social engineering, and pickpocketing were part of the game. Oh, okay, huh.
You need to hide the ball.
Interesting.
Behind the instrument.
Way to show your audience how to do something illegal. But then again, they can decide what they want to do, right? I'm just thinking if it's a national show, like, huh? Unless it's an actual game. Now, that would be interesting. If you somehow figure out pickpocketing as a actual sport. Sort of like tag. You've got the whole tag league going on. That gets, broadcasted every now and again on like ESPN or something like that. Do sort of the pickpocket tag situation.
Got it.
Nice. Not much. Focusing on losing weight right now. Me too. I need to do that, Top Bob. I need to do that too. That's a definitely good goal, good easy, quote unquote, easy goal. Very straightforward goal to have. And it's a definitely change of habit, change of lifestyle when it comes to that sort of thing. I've had my most successes with dieting by doing sort of the...
I got the weapon lit again.
Oh, you did? Holy crap, Gary. There's like those like protein drinks that you can buy, like the pre-made ones, but you just have the... Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Rusco. Where you just have it for your one meal, like breakfast, lunch is that, if that. Then you eat your sensible dinner like you're supposed to.
Like the Soylent stuff.
Yeah, the Soylent. That was what I was trying to remember the name of it. I mean, there's a lot of brands out there, a lot of different versions of the chocolate shake sort of protein thing that's out there, but you basically kind of limit yourself calorie-wise to that, and then you have your dinner at the end, and then of course exercise like you're supposed to. So yeah. Rob's other show is Mental Samurai. Mental Samurai. I need to look this stuff up. I'm out of the loop on some of these things. I've never heard of that one before.
You need this.
Max said, I found an early clue at what the secret objective was by spotting a discarded box of magic cards. Oh, nice. Oh, hey, you can choose a ready guide, a new insider achievement. All right. We haven't heard that sound in this game in a long time.
Yeah.
Well done, Gary. So the game became Who Found the Most Jokers by 2 a.m. Okay. Max was living in the Rick and Morty Heist Con episode. Yeah, it sounds like it doesn't in fact. but it's an actual con. He went to the con for that. That's the cool part. Let's see. Some people brought in prop movies, $100 to bribe people to sell their Jokers. Jesus. That's pretty full on, but it's cool then. Getting really into it. Other brought in these slinky sticky hands. Yeah, we have those on our at our student store right now. I know how to crack our whips with accuracy and managed to snag a Joker away from someone 4 feet away. The DJ was flabbergasted. That's great, dude. That's good shit. I love it. Oh, man. Hey there. I'm going to mess the name up again. Holtzberg? Woo. How you doing? Cool Altberg. I think I said that right.
I think you can just call it like Bird or short, right?
Yeah, I think that you did. That's right. You did say that earlier. Okay, I'll call you Bird then for sure.
Yeah.
How you been?
All right.
Also on one of those weight loss drugs now. Oh, you are? Okay. From my doctor. Okay. Well, I wish you luck on that there, Top Bob. I'm glad that you have that as part of your regimen with everything going on to it. to make that a more successful achievement and everything like that.
Let that ball fly.
I think that's the other thing too that's hard about weight loss is it's such a long, gradual thing. It's easy to kind of get frustrated and so forth about it. Been sick lately, Bird, not happy about it, but slowly healing. It's making it hard to do poetry. Yeah. Oh shit, Gary got into the wizard mode here.
Book 1.
Book 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Knew it was coming. I wasn't
Gonna
say anything.
I noticed that you stopped working on the computer earlier today. Now you can contribute that stopping early by helping you get into this, I bet.
Instead of being exhausted from staring at a computer,
Right.
either doing photo editing or book or animation or game or...
Yeah. Or the Minecraft is bad.
All right,
Sounds
let's
like
get
something
going.
big is coming.
All right.
Go ahead. Pick your planet.
Yeah,
Pick my planet,
I'm not very
dude.
creative, Bird, when it comes to being sick either. Like, it is just kind of one of those things you just sort of have to power through it, whatever it is. I just find myself having other distractions to not think about being sick. That's usually what I'm having to do. All right, purple. Gary's chosen purple for his shots.
Yeah, got 3 planets you got to find and escape from.
How you doing, Lynn? Carrying a pile of beholder stalks, but otherwise looking kind of rough. Don't. Well, other than looking rough, I hope you're doing well. I know that you had mentioned on the Discord that something with Godzilla was coming. Wasn't it a fan or something?
Yep, magnet cooler.
Magnet cooler, yes.
Yeah, we put that one on right away when we got our game, as soon as it was available.
Ooh, I think you barely got that right at the right moment. The ball save feature there. All right, Gary needs to complete 5 more shots. The annoying thing about this mode, though, is if you don't hit the right shot, it starts adding shots back to your total that you have to do. Like Red Thin, earlier it said 5, and now it's 6. So that's really, really tough for this.
I think it's when you lose a ball.
Oh, it is? Oh, I thought it was like hitting the wrong shot. Okay, well, I'm still learning, apparently. Lynn got done with the D&D launch party. Nice. The only game I got first on was D&D. Woohoo! I had a couple of seconds, and then things went south. And then it was a 7 strikes tournament. Okay. Well, at least congrats on the D&D.
Come on, ball. There we go. That's good. I like it when it hits some bumpers and goes up.
Yeah, I know, right? So much easier to deal with. Well, you got that shot off. Good. Black hole avoided. 1 more shot. And now what?
Oh boy. like me grunting gave it any more oomph, but yeah, made me feel better.
I suppose you could have tried to do a post pass with 4 balls there, but that would have been a little tough.
Yeah, there was no controlling that. It just sort of.
Yeah.
Oh!
At least the ball save was still on. That's the worst when you have the ball trapped and it just literally jumps over the
top
other one. Yeah. There you go. All right, you're navigated. So now what's the objective?
Blue shots. I'm in blue planet.
Okay, avoid red arrows, Gary.
I'm in a multi-ball. I can't really do much avoiding of anything.
Think happy thoughts. That'll work.
We need more power.
Oh, I'm in the fuel collected. I'm in yellow.
Okay, now behind drops, fuels, light shots.
Almost.
Okay, good. You collected some fuel just then. More fuel. Lit arrows add fuel. Yeah, I don't think there's any other D&D out there right now other than Pros Firewing.
No, they got other ones out.
Oh, they do?
LEs and premiums have been going out.
Oh, LEs are out there too, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Got it.
Using auxiliary power.
More fuel. Yellow planet escaped.
Woohoo!
Shoot the time machine.
I'm working on. Ah! The other balls are
trying
always.
to do it from the right with all those balls.
The balls are just in the way.
Yeah.
I've had like several shots, but.
Oh, you almost had it there. Shit.
There we go.
There we go.
Backhanded it.
Did it not register? It didn't register originally.
Yeah. Maybe
Unless
you have to. I think you have to hit it twice.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think I said that before, and I
Woohoo!
remember that
Completed
happening.
book 1.
Nicely done, Gary. Well done.
Woo!
Congratulations. Super jackpots are lit. Yeah, indeed, Max. I haven't seen that completed in a long time, to be honest with you.
Super jackpot.
Triple super jackpot.
Super jackpot. Triple super jackpot.
Nice.
Super jackpot.
Whoa! I thought I had it. Oh, well.
Mystery. Oh, you still have another ball in there. Okay.
Yeah, the ball was in the skip
Mystery.
waiting.
Yeah. Ooh, and a third one. I thought you only had 2.
Triple super jackpot.
Triple super quadruple ultra combo prefix jackpot.
Super jackpot.
Whoa! Like you were planning that. Oh.
Double super jackpot.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, exactly, Red Lancer. He had his flipper up because he was holding the other balls, but it certainly looked like he planned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was snazzy. All right, Gary, on fire. Let's do it. Spirit of Radio.
And rush, eh? But without those pesky commercials. Combo.
Combo breaker.
All right, let's go for the skill shot.
Five-second ball scene, skill shot.
Yeah, I just want to say I love your show.
Yeah, it always annoys me when I can't make that shot either.
Cash out the radio jackpot 4 more times, and you'll hit number 1.
All right, so now that we're in Spirit of Radio, that first wizard mode that you got to,
That was based on multi-balls.
got it. So
Yeah.
now it's a matter of doing the records, right?
Yep, now I got sun modes that I'm trying to get through.
Cash out the radio jackpot 3 more times, and you'll hit number 1.
Did they make a new music starring what band should get the pin? Oh, that is an excellent question.
Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Ball before I do anything else.
But much like Dave Grohl, there was some controversy with the lead singer of Arcade Fire, and I for all intents and purposes, I have a feeling they've disbanded now as a result of that such controversy. I don't really know what's going
Yeah,
on
the
with
thing is
Arcade
about
Fire.
Arcade Fire is they could disband, split the group in half, and they still have 2 5-piece bands. So they got lots of opportunity to keep going.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew
Well,
that was coming.
they had
the
like
moment you
double
opened
of everybody, like 2 drummers, 2 everything.
That's the thing that's the number one thing that everyone points out every single time.
How many drummers
and,
do you
and
need?
rightfully so. And rightfully so. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But that's what makes it so grandiose and amazing and full body.
It's like
sound.
you're hogging all the good musicians, man.
I mean, to the point where honestly, some of their songs do feel like they're overdrawn. Like there's just too much crap on the record. Nice Lazzy, by the way.
Yeah, I scooped it up out of there.
A crack in the sky.
Oh, Disturber Godsmack Pat. Ooh, there you go.
I think I would prefer. I mean, I like both bands, but I think I like Disturbed a little more.
Yeah. Disturb is good for many reasons.
My favorite Godsmack album is The Other Side, and that's where they actually kind of played acoustic, actually. That's my.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Disturbed probably has a little bit better catalog overall of popular, of good songs.
System of a Down?
Whoa!
Yeah, I could see that. But it would be sort of. I think it'd be like a niche pinball machine, like maybe like a. I don't know.
No, you don't!
That just seems like the style of a System of a Down. I would rather have. How about Rage Against the Machine? I think I'd rather have that over System of a Down, at least in the pinball context of things. I just can't really see System of a Down working as a pinball machine.
They got a lot of high energy songs, though.
Yeah, that's true. They do have Bounce, which we love singing all the time when we play
Jump,
TNA.
bounce, jump, bounce. Pogo, pogo.
Yeah.
Just one pogo stick.
Yeah, you're right. If they made a whole pin out of the Toxicity album, then I would be on board like ASAP. You know.
You got one. Jackpot.
Those videos are prime for a pinball machine also. Yeah, that's true. They do have a lot of good music videos too. Although getting the rights for those things are probably next to nil of getting. Because if you notice, each of the pins that are music pins that are out on pinball, it's all concert footage.
It's because the band owns that.
Right.
Keyboards and bass, you handle the pinball.
I could see an Aussie table.
There's that sound.
Yeah, that familiar sound of two balls joining together in a magnetic matrimony. You know, Ozzy Osbourne, I can see that being, honestly,
Oh, Ozzy'd be
potentially
great too.
pin. Yeah, I could see that being the next pin, to be honest. They're going to have to do it quick before the entire fan base dies out.
Well, yeah.
Because both the Ozzy and the fan base are getting a little older now. Black Sabbath.
Hurry up.
I would say, yeah, but I would say Ozzy's slightly better than, I don't know, just strictly speaking, from my own personal opinion on.
Black
music.
Sabbath would be interesting, but it's gonna be. I got it. Woohoo! Saved it.
2, 1.
Oh, that was all shot spotted. So that was the weapon related to the song mode that I'm in. Okay.
Oh. Well, you did get a bonus though, at least on that one. Yeah, well, I think there was only like 2 or 3 Black Sabbath albums, and whereas, oh shit, you just got into book 2. How long has it been?
It's been a long time.
Holy crap, guys!
Been a long time.
This is the one. All right.
Now shoot your shot.
Oh my! This is the one where I got to do a bunch of like flipper, because this is like the ones where it reverses the flipper operation and then goes left and right.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for putting that up there, Red. That's our current scores right now. This mode is insane. Just watch. You'll see what we mean. Each one's got a different thing. Actually, it's telling you on the screen right now.
Stage 3.
Or I guess that's what you made earlier, sorry. But yeah, you'll start telling you what to do as you get through each of those things.
No.
Sometimes it's reverse, sometimes it's,
yeah.
you'll see. You'll see.
Yeah, you got to watch the LCD screen at the beginning to know what crazy thing you got to do.
Right.
Because some of them, it's like you got to keep the flipper down. You have to push in and hold the button so it's opposite. And then sometimes it's reverse your hands. And then it's reverse hands and operation.
Yeah, I just laughed at Pat's comment. Imagine Ozzy trying to explain his shots in his pin. It wouldn't help. Just watch one episode of the Osbournes. And
Oh, that's right.
what is it doing?
Opposite.
Oh, left button's all flippers. Right button's move until on the shots. So your right flipper only moves the unlit shots. Your left flipper is all flippers.
That's right. Oh, I gotta get used to that.
Yeah, I know.
Come forth to claim your prize.
Two more shots. Isn't the time machine one?
Whoa!
Oh, I see. It's the lid. Okay. Yeah, that was one. Okay, one more. There you go.
You have claimed greatness.
All right, mode 2.
This is starting.
Left button moves unlit shots. Right button all flippers.
Okay, it's the opposite of the last one.
Yeah. Nice. By default, got that in there.
Oh!
I think if you let it dead flip as it goes out of the thing, it'll come out. Oh, 2 more shots. Yeah, I was gonna say that's one.
Yeah.
Orbit shots will be one too. Or this, if you can get the skill shot. There we go. All right, next mode.
This is reverse flipper.
Left flipper, right flipper, right flipper, left flipper.
Reverse.
Ah!
Just do reverse.
Yeah, I was.
It was an auto plunge there. Firewing.
Sounds cool when I say hemispheres, right?
Yeah, there's a shot under the upper right flipper.
Flipper button cards now.
Flippers are inverted.
Oh,
Pressing
there's a-
lowers them, releasing them raises
Oh
them.
yeah.
That one messes with my mind. Gee, thanks. The hell was that?
I was trying to get it to manually.
With your knee?
No! I was trying to get it to not auto plunge.
Oh.
Ah!
I know, dude.
This
Oh.
messes with your brain.
That's okay, you got this. 15 seconds. Yes, we needed that. Yeah, he's literally having to hold the button down and then release it in order for the flipper to even move. That's the crazy part. Oh, nice. There you go. One more. There you go. All right, what's next? Sing this jackpot. Double inverted flippers. Oh God, this one.
Reverse. Reverse.
So what Gary's got to do is reverse his hands and then make sure that the flippers are released in order to hit them. So he's got to push the buttons in and.
You gotta hold the buttons in.
Yeah. Nice. One more shot. So that's the. I'd say one more shot would be the time machine. If you can manage it. Oh, almost. Come on. We got this. No use to panic. Oh, you got it, dude. All right, let's see what the next one is. Double inverted flippers again. Oh, you got one more shot. What the frick? I guess that didn't count.
Yes, I didn't count.
All right. Okay, does that count? Yes, it does.
Yes, it did. You did.
Woo! Oh, you completed it. All right.
I completed it.
Holy
Holy
crap.
moly.
619 billion, or no, excuse me, million. I had it right the first time.
Oi.
All right.
Now I got to get to, see, 2112. I got to get a bunch more years yet.
All right. So where are the years? Oh, the years are on the upper right corner of the screen, right?
I'm at 2079. I got to get to 2112, which is basically points, modes, loops, and all those things.
All right. Enter your initial. So they're here. Oh, I should show the back of the album. Neither one of us have actually listened to this album yet.
Yeah,
so
it just came in.
It just came in like yesterday or something.
Yeah. It is a special edition, and it was a pre-order.
Yep. Gary's evolving to his final form. Yeah, I know. Seriously though. But let me get another nice look at that cover. And let me show you what the record looks like. It actually is a different looking record than a normal garden variety color scheme. You got your super vivid purple. It's not very vividy in the lights here, but you can sort of see it this way.
Bartender.
And would you describe his music as?
It's more indie. It's more indie.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's got a female singer for this band.
Okay, okay. But yeah. Oh, and here's actually there's not much to the inner liner here where the record goes into it. There we go. And the hits on this record are Not Dead Yet, The Story, Under the Stars, The Thrill of the Chase is what we're experiencing right now. Handle with Care. Very true. That was Then, Raindrops, New Trip, Clouds, The End, and there you go. Yeah, we'll have to listen to it ourselves and let you know what we thought of it as well. You are quite welcome. Thank you for that redeem.
Yeah, we just haven't gotten a chance to sit down and just listen to just music.
Yeah, I know.
So busy with everything going on here.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts lately.
Between the pinball and the book and work.
Cat's all like, I can't share my jokes here because EYI is here. Wants to save it for his stream instead. I see how it is. You're so mean. Just kidding.
Hit that ball like it's 1980.
Yeah, they disbanded once.
Neil Peart.
Nick.
Neil Peart died of brain cancer.
Right.
They were like, we can't do Rush without Neil. So
yeah, in fact, there was an article that came out only a couple of months ago through Rolling Stone. Alex was quoted saying that he's still not interested in reforming because of that reason.
Yeah.
I think for a while, at least Getty was kind of hoping for it. I feel like he's a little more into the idea than Alex is. But it kind of makes sense if you really think about it. Because Neil was like the heart and soul of the lyrics and, you know, the drumming and everything else that goes with it. So, you know, what do you do, right? Getty recently put out a book, an autobiography. He also
My Effin' Life.
Yeah. I still got to read it. I haven't even read that yet.
Yeah, we actually went and saw him basically, what do you call those? Where books talk thing where he basically goes and gets interviewed. He actually was being interviewed by Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah, that looked like Will Ferrell, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we saw that live, in Detroit. He also put out a TV show called Our Bass Player's Human 2, I believe is the name of it.
Yeah.
It's on Paramount Plus. There's only like 4 episodes. You know, it's okay. I thought it was entertaining and fun to watch. It's just kind of a weird, unique sort of show format, I guess.
Just talking with other famous bass players, basically. It was an interviewee type show format.
Yeah.
Sort of like the Sammy Hagar's Rock and Roll Road Trip, or Brian Johnson did a bunch of those too.
Right.
I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself.
Yeah, he's also put out a book about guitars.
His big book of bass.
A big book, yeah. Big book of bass.
Yeah.
Big book of bass. That's
Eddie
a
Lee's
mouthful.
Big Book of Bass.
Yes. Try to say that 10 times fast.
Taught you how to play pinball.
All right, so we're on 2086 now on the year. We're still going strong.
Multi-ball!
Multi-ball! Balls on a multi! Wish there was a life-saving procedure for brain surgery. Yeah, like a serum or something. I know, there's a lot of things I wish that was reality that could make it a lot easier and
Hurry up. You're gonna miss your
make
flight.
people live happier. It's kind of the crazy thing about life in general.
Super jackpot is
All these complicated things you have to do and things like this. Being an adult sucks. Getting old sucks, you know. You don't think about those things when you're younger. Right, I know. I couldn't agree with you more, Max.
Don't let the ball fly away
It's
from you.
it's certainly frustrating from a perspective of, I guess, anyone in life, really. Ooh.
Got it. Woo.
Risky business.
I was risking.
Yeah.
I was trying to cradle to get the ball cradled, and then it was like, oh no, it's got to go to the correct flipper. That shows the wrong hand.
Yeah, exactly, Lynn. Exactly. The next mode is going to have crazy scoring. Oh, goodness. Okay.
All the treasures, the gold,
Headlong
glory,
flights for the multiple
you
total of
lost it.
56 million. Yeah, he's got up to there. Vigrant? I think I said that right. Most definitely.
All right, in limelight, so got to hit the green shots over and over and over to stay in the limelight. You got 15 seconds between shots.
Okay.
You got to keep going, keep hitting them, otherwise you fall out of the limelight. Then you got to hit the time machine to get back in it. There, woo.
So what you're saying is it's kind of grindy.
What's kind of grindy?
Yeah, having to do the same thing over and over again, like grind, you know?
Well, this, if I'd have done better on my years on the first go around, I'd be closer. So right now I'm having to grind through it to gain more years specifically.
Uh-huh.
Because I've gone through all 6 multi-balls and all this 6 modes and the 2 minis. But
Yeah.
now I'm just trying to get the 2112
Uh-huh.
so I can get the years so I can get the 2112 mode.
Got it. This is the Rush wood shop. Yeah. Chopping away. Picking away at those years so I can get to
No.
112. Good save. See if you can stop and hold the ball when you can.
Woo!
That way you can reset your timing. Banlore Aussie bit the head of a bat, which contained
Man,
10
I
until
love this riff.
enhance my comp. Oh, that's Gary. I'm calm. But I know what you meant. Thank you for that. That contain canadoid. Oh, Canadian robots turning into real bad. Carrying his. Yeah, if only that was real though.
Guitar.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, you should too check out Anthropia.
I went through the whole damn song.
Yeah.
Whoa! Woo, oh!
Well, ball
Hey,
save.
give me a ball
You
save.
chance to redeem
I think you
yourself.
just got it too, literally. 'Cause I just saw that. I swear, I could have saw it just pop up. It's weird.
Multiplier increase.
You enhancing the comms should also enhance carries. Yeah, good point.
Best. Period.
I tend to be the one that's a little more angsty than Gary on certain things. But sometimes Gary's a little angsty too, but
You
that's
gotta put up those
arguable
barriers to keep yourself intact.
because of the fact that a game deserves to be.
Felt that.
That was like one of the hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, wow, that was a ball. I think you played like 30 minutes on like one ball, dude. It felt like it was like forever. Because that Chiva that you had years and years ago, now you got 3.8 billion.
It's like my hands are
Oh,
Oh,
Enter.
your body just decided, no, that was
no.
it.
damn it.
You got 4 billion though, man, and
Yeah.
Grand Champion on here.
I
guess we had to reset it.
This was
Apparently-
reset at one point.
Yeah, I was gonna say apparently you got a 5 billion score at one point.
Yeah, but I think it was prior to one of the big code updates.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, for sure.
One of the Whew.
Yeah, you got a pretty incredible game right there.
Yeah.
Holy moly! And I'm supposed to.
I think that's on the latest code. That is my best one ever.
Oh, okay, so on the latest code, I mean, you
Yeah.
can do an asterisk here and say latest code 4.1 billion.
Yeah, I think it was a couple prior codes that the 5.3 came from.
Mhm.
But that was the one where I was 2 years away from 2112.
Yeah.
Oh, whew.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
What a hell of a run. Oh, you ended up with 4.1 billion.
4.1, yeah. That was a long ass game there.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
All right, I'm gonna take a small break. That was what, an hour?
At
least.
Well, I played for what, 20 minutes maybe. So yeah, you're
Well over an hour.
yeah. It's almost 9 o'clock already, so that's 2 hours already has gone by.
Holy
right?
moly!
Yeah.
All right, Ed. Let's go.
I'm supposed to follow up to this, by the way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got up to 2092. That was an amazing run. What is up, Captain? You just watched Gary finish his amazing game. How you been? Here, I gotta do some shout outs. Hold on, before I even begin. First of all, we'll shout out Captain. I haven't shouted out Captain in a while. So let's do that. Thank you for joining us. Folks should know all about your streaming. In fact, I think you were streaming earlier. Weren't you somewhere? It sounded like it was a bowling alley of some sort. But yeah, go check him out. He does a lot of stuff. Does a lot of things. All right, here we go. Not only pinball, but other cool things.
Combo.
Combo. But yeah, we're doing all right, Captain. I'm looking forward. Well, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow because tomorrow is Monday. But otherwise, you know, it won't be Monday for after Monday is done. It will be pretty quick before some real happiness will be had afterwards. Tuesday will happen, and then I can be happy.
You got one.
Yeah, the object on that particular mode was to get 2112, which is the name of one of Rush's albums. My personal favorite album, actually. And yeah, we don't know what happens after that because we haven't gotten to that point. That would have been amazing if we managed to do that. But, you know, knowing that he's done it once and twice now before, it's definitely achievable. Knowing that he's done that recently is also very encouraging as a pinball player. Oh, the bowling alley down the street has some pinball. Awesome. Yeah, 2112 is the final wizard mode. Because we were watching two mini wizard modes earlier, Firewing. And there's different objectives and ways to get to those modes. But yeah, you know, it's a crazy pin. There's a lot of things going on. But that's a good fun pin for sure. Time. Time. No, don't do that. Oh, almost. Well, I got that at least. All right. Oh, ooh! I thought for a split second it would get stuck there. I'm sure it's happened before. Oh, damn it. That's annoying. How do you get the ears? You have to finish the mini wizard mode. I managed to get the top score, at least in this house, on that machine. I forgot how far I got progression-wise in that game.
You've still never gotten to the final battle.
No,
and we have not got toy time because we don't have a topper.
Right.
So,
Hey, the time machine is ready.
I've been
Good.
close to
Hopefully.
toy time. But
Oh, I think that's what it was. I was like close to finishing all the because I had finished all of the cities, and then there was like a couple more things that I had to do, and I'm like, what's going on?
You hadn't gotten Foobot on that run and some of the
Yeah.
others. Yeah, if you focus on like the cities, then sometimes you aren't doing the auxiliary things that you need to do to get the final.
Yeah. Oh crap, that was close. Jackpot.
Get in the fast lane.
Get stuck, get stuck.
Extra ball.
Extra ball? Did somebody say extra ball? Oh crap. Oh, somehow.
Smell that country air.
Newton Ball City here.
We should do this every day.
Oh. Biscuits.
Drive like the wind.
Okay.
Hey Voodoo, how you doing?
How's it going, Voodoo?
You missed a really good one. I got through and actually completed book 1 and book 2, and I got up to year 2092.
Oh, you fought the Foo and won twice. Nice. Well done, man. Yeah, I gotta play. The problem with having more than one pinball machine is not having enough time to play them all. You know, you get good, you finally are feeling comfortable with it a certain amount of time that you play it, but you know how it is. It's a labor of love, but also very tricky to keep going.
The path is open to the time machine.
It looks like it really wants me to hit the scoop.
Yeah,
Okay.
the scoop.
Oh, I guess it could have been either one of these. That's what
Oh,
it
yeah.
was. If it doesn't sling to the outline. Oh, it's still lit. Good. I heard that.
Scoop, yeah, Scoop's Far Cry is locks are ready, so.
Wonder if Mr. T would pity the Foo. Yeah. I think I made that joke before in stream. I mean, I don't even own it. I hope I own it to the next few months. Oh, nice. Scoop is Far Cry. Oh, thank you. Okay. That's why it's lit like that. Appreciate it.
Yep, that's why the dice is like he's blinking at you.
Okay. Oh. Helps when I hit it correctly, but that's okay. Kind of wanted to go the time machine next anyway.
It's always good to have a song mode going and then get into your multi-ball.
Yeah, in fact.
Unless it's La Via Strangiato.
Yeah.
Because then I find I can never progress that mode when the multi-ball is in the way.
Yeah. That's 3.
The pathway is up.
Up. And up and down.
Super jackpot.
4
Okay.
quarters is
Quarters.
big money.
There we go.
4 quarters equals 1 play.
Now I'm in the
Do
Far
math.
Cry because I hit that scoop. Why not? I don't think I'm even. Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah,
I
that's-
should have waited on that one.
yeah,
Damn it.
that's an
Oh, I
airball.
thought it was a lit shot. So
No, that's Annabelle.
Is there a way to like know what color? Like,
Yes.
Is there, there's a color.
2 different colors. Green are
nuts.
for multi-balls and blue are for song
Oh,
modes.
okay. I should have paid
Hit
attention to it.
that ball like it's
That's
Yeah.
the other challenge about Rush is remembering all those rules.
Yeah, because if you got a weapon lit, your best bet is to wait till you're just about draining your second to last ball and then hammer that thing.
Yeah.
And it's a push and hold.
Not a tug and pull.
Sorry, this game doesn't accept Monopoly money.
Look at that shot.
Bartender, quarters, please.
Oh, okay. Ball save. No.
Oh yeah, Fox Chase. Yeah.
Can you?
Come on, get back on.
Definitely sounds like a great time for computer software people.
Hold on. Oh, you're reading chat. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Come on, go back. I saw you in the corner of my eye. Oh, you still go back. Okay, good. Never mind.
Oh.
Multiplier increase.
Almost got that. Damn you. Oh, good.
You got a free game.
Got it.
Oh.
Ball save. Why the hell do you keep doing that? Stop shoving the balls down the left side. All right. Okay, good. Now we got something going. That's better.
Mega multi-ball.
Damn it. Right down the freaking middle, dude.
Score victory laps, yes.
Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Yes. I know. Oh, your free game. Yeah. right.
They're factory set, but you could change them because an operator might change that too because they can also set the percentage of match and other things. So, because they want to make money. So if they're too easy to get free games, then they don't make as much money. So all of that is tweakable in things. Weapon was he had weapon lit, but he used it early on that multi-ball.
Yeah.
He didn't wait to the end.
Please, no.
That's okay.
Now the only thing is lit is just the diverter light.
Right. Yeah, I know it's confusing.
Diverter basically when you hit the ramp shot, the two ramp shots, the diverter just changes which flipper it feeds. So.
Shoot the right ramp.
Yeah, and when we used to have a bunch of people around when we lived in Minnesota,
okay.
I changed all of the high scores down to really low so I could reset the high scores when our friends came over, so they felt like they could actually get on the board. Because we had ours ramped up pretty big.
There you go. What? I did shoot the time machine. What more do you want me to do, dude? He didn't say shoot the time machine twice. He said shoot the time machine.
Yeah, you had to collect the combo.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Jackpot!
Now we're gotten somewhere.
Yeah, most of them do. They do match them at the end.
Shit.
Hurry up!
You can turn that off if you so desire.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it. Don't you do.
Better luck next time, dude. You got one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Finally got it.
Atomic Garage Pinball.
Atomic
Welcome
Pinball.
in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Gary, and that's Ed playing.
Double dangering it.
Yeah.
All right. How you doing? What game were you playing out there?
Pretend the ball is a
Yes.
long-awaited friend.
Second time machine was just a motion. Got it, yeah. Oh, thank you for that follow, Emperor. Appreciate that. Hope everyone's doing all right out there. Gary Did an amazing game. Last game.
I had a 4.1 billion. I got up to year 2092, so I was getting close to 2112. Didn't quite get there though.
Yeah,
But I actually
crazy.
completed book 1 and book 2. So
It was pretty crazy.
I just finished the Sunday knockout tournament. Nice.
Okay. Hopefully everything went well out there, and congratulations to all the winners out there.
I have my years set to default, so if that was hard, then that's what I've got. I never tweak them. I generally don't tweak that much of the rule sets on
And
games.
that was not close. That was stupidity there. Ah. Oh well. Sunday. Knockout. Yep. All right.
Yeah. I just leave it at default because it's hard enough for us. So.
That's one.
I see a light that says multi-ball lit, but what the heck do I hit?
Oh, that right orbit.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be headlong flight.
Oh, I just said it. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. That would make it easier. No. Oh,
Wheezy,
Another follow.
thank you for that follow.
thank you for that, Wheezy. Oh no. There we go. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we got subdivision.
Yeah,
I'll
subdivision.
have 9 beers, please.
9 beers.
9
down,
beers in a tree.
Arcade halls, people get pinball.
Oh, nuts.
Jackpot.
Golden tooth.
And a hangover too. Boot boot.
Conform or be cast out.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Just wow.
In the arcade halls, people get pinball.
That was a good strategy. They could get that stuff not going down the middle there.
Flipper on the ball.
Oh my god, another amount of balls flying.
Yeah.
And not in a good way.
Flipper on the ball. A timeless old.
Conform or be cast out. In the arcade halls, people get
Go behind that flipper. Up there.
jackpot.
Jackpot.
Shoot the right round. Jackpot.
Nice.
Halls,
Yeah.
people get pinball.
Yeah. Four balls. Oh,
I don't even know what I did. Did I do an extra ball thing?
Here we go.
I don't know.
All right, well, I probably did because I got a crap load of balls now flying at me.
Oh yeah, it gave you an Add-a-ball. Mysteries always give you Add-a-balls in multi-ball.
You know what really drives me nuts when I'm like playing with a bunch of multi-balls going and I like hit a shot, I'm staring at the ball and all of a sudden another ball appears right when I just hit the other one
Yeah.
to noon ball it out. It's like, I just did something, but it didn't move.
Yeah, you can get quite a few multi-balls in some of these going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had 5 in there.
Oh, damn it. Stupid. Whoa, look at that backspin there. And yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Pat. Because the Dragon multi-ball prepared you for that moment.
God damn, I need a breath. This is like a workout.
Yeah. Well,
Ugh.
that was the hour and 20-minute long game I had. That was. I was just getting at the end. I'm like,
I
ultimate
can't- yeah.
fatigue. Yeah.
It's like that's another motivator to like get exercise, man. I'm telling you. I forget how much that also affects your mental health on top of that. Yeah, I know. Well, I had a bunch of things stacked up against each other. I think that was part of it too.
Yeah.
Just a vanilla malt, yeah. Compared to other machines, yes.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to think. Oh,
I'll give
that
you
sucked.
a chance to redeem yourself.
Well,
The moment I take a breath,
At least it gave you back.
yeah.
In the arcade halls,
Oops.
people hit pinball.
There we go. Oh, I knew that was coming somehow.
Oh,
Lame. Lame.
at least you had a ball save in there.
Yeah, I know. That would have just lame though. All right, huge total. Come on. Oh, crap.
Whoa.
I don't know what I did.
Oh,
Happy. Stupid slang. Oh well. At least I did a good game there. It's been a while since I've had a.
High score achieved.
Apparently got a high score.
achieved.
Oh, because I had a really good subdivision.
Subdivisions champion, yeah.
I'll take that. Thank you for that, Angry. All right, I'm gonna take my break finally. Or, crap.
Yeah. Unless you want to take one more shot at the game.
Not really.
Okay. All right, let's jump over to the other camera here.
That's the thing about Rush Pinball, man. It's like you have a really good game. Guess what? That's already an hour and a half gone by. Like that's.
Yeah.
And we typically stream like maybe 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, Rush can get really long games going if you're not terribly efficient at getting through things, but you're keeping the ball in play.
Yeah.
That one's pretty long. Alien's okay. Indie can get quite long, surprisingly, because you can get through a couple of times through to Eternal Life.
Yeah.
It'll take a while. None of the other games we've got that. Probably Rush is probably the longest one, obviously, because
Yeah.
Rush's music.
Well, I think also the shots just feel fairly intuitive. Like I said, once you zero in on your shots and you just can do it like that.
Yeah.
It's because so much is going on in the game and you're progressing through it.
Yeah.
It takes
Yeah,
a long
and
time.
understanding the rules in Rush
Right.
can be a bit intimidating for a newbie.
Yeah, but anyhow, thank you so much for sticking around. We're going to rate someone, but we're going to tell you things first before we do
Well,
that.
Streamlabs just pointed out that if you want to support our stream, you can go to that link and you can buy the book that we have written. This is supporting our homebrew. I actually wrote a science fiction world-building novel to support our thing.
Yes.
Our homebrew. So
Oh yeah, Pat, I forgot about that. Yeah, the
the
Cuphead
Cuphead
thing.
stuff,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
still kind of waiting word on that.
yeah.
Yeah, here's our Discord link. That is we do all sorts of stuff in Discord. We
Yeah.
chat about pinball. We also show extra features and things like this. And
We're also on all the social media. We are Wild Dog Arcade on Blue Sky, on Instagram and Threads. We usually post midday when we're playing. Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time are our normal times for streaming. So keep an eye on our social media or join our Discord. We also post it there.
Yep.
There is a pinside thread called the Wild Dog Arcade Media thread, I think,
Okay.
that I have on there that I post as well.
you mean Discord, not Pinside?
No, pinside. I have a pinside.
Oh, you do?
I do have a pinside
Oh,
thread where
okay.
I post stuff there too.
All right.
As well. We also have a YouTube channel where we do all
Yes.
sorts of install videos and other things. So,
Other fun features. We just released a YouTube video yesterday. But yeah, there you go. That's everything in a nutshell. We're gonna send you guys off to Paladin Arcade, and it looks like they're doing a Black Knight. Yeah, they are doing a Black Knight. Looks like a V-Pen potentially.
yeah,
And,
they do a lot
yeah.
of the V-Pin tournaments.
Yes.
and stuff like that.
So, we can't do this stream without you. Pinball is just not fun without a group of friends, and whether you're lurking or you're chatting with us, we deeply thank you and appreciate you out
Yep.
there. Alrighty,
all right, everybody.
take care. We'll see you on Wednesday. Stay safe, stay happy, play more pinball. We'll see you then.
All right.
Bye. All right.